Hi, welcome to the Old Geezer's Diary. It's Saturday the 28th of July 2019 and yesterday was Carnival Day in Felixstowe, as you know, and I hope you saw the video I made. I really enjoyed the Carnival. I thought it was one of the nicest events we have every year. The Carnival at Felixstowe is really a really good day. It's part of a really good weekend. We usually go and see one or two events at the weekend, but there's a lot of music, a lot of entertainment, there's a fun fair, and it's really a pretty lively weekend. Sadly, this year it's been, the weather's been a bit anti, but in reality, we've got away with most of it, so we can't actually complain too much, and I think a lot of people have had a good time. Sadly, yesterday, because the forecast wasn't good, we didn't get as many people as we sometimes get come down to see the Carnival, but huge numbers of people, as you saw, actually took part in it, and I think most of them had a great time. I hope they did, and I hope the Carnival raised a lot of money. Today, well, what we're going to talk about, I have a topic. This is one that actually rang my bells a little while ago. I wasn't doing much this afternoon and I sat in front of the TV for an hour or two, and one thing that came up on ITV was something called Zone of Champions. And I thought, well, let's give this a look. So I read the description. It said it's a hilarious comedy show full of sporting epics. And I thought, yeah, right. And we had a look at that. And it turned out to be a kind of clip show, very similar in some respects to Harry Hill's You've Been Framed, which has been on television for about 100 years. And what it essentially does is show clips of people doing stupid stuff, some of which is actually sport related, some of which is kind of chattered into being sport related. It's presented by two comedy actors, one of whom I know of, who's a person who's an impressionist, and the other one is a young woman who does some comedy kind of stuff. And I thought they were fairly awful as characters. Their characters were really, I don't know what you'd say. I think it was really odd. I thought the whole show was odd, and the commentary and the introductions made it odder still. It was kind of, it's what I kind of associate in my head with really low budget, horrendous American TV content. It looked quite strange. It was all green screeny stuff because the two people were sitting there in a set, and behind them it was all bells, lights and action, which is, you know, an electronic set. And so that means with two people presenting it and user generated content, i.e. clips that they pay a few £100 for, maybe, it means it's essentially cheap telly. And because of the tone of it, I suppose it's supposed to be funny. The ITV press release I read about it said it was hilarious. And I sat there and gulped and felt embarrassed for the actors. So I'm really sorry. But what I'd like to do is get a bit of a feedback from you guys on what you think of it. If you watch this programme called Zone of Champions, I would love to know what you think of it. I think it's a load of old rubbish. Zone of rubbish, could they call it that? But I don't know. I mean, I have to say, I gave up on watching it after, I guess, probably the first half the show, 10 to 15 minutes. I kind of went, oh, no, I can't do this anymore, because I was watching it in a kind of, I guess the phrase is, a fascinated horror. As the male presenter was sort of doing voice jokes, you know, i.e. cod French accent stuff. And I just think, you know, do we have to have that on telly? Because we don't have it on the radio. And you don't have it in real entertainment. But it's kind of, I don't know, is it chewing gum for the ear? I don't know. It's I found it awful. But I would love to know what you think about it. So here we go. So the question is, have you seen Zone of Champions on ITV? If you have, what do you think about it? If you haven't seen Zone of Champions, let me urge you to watch it and then tell me what you think about it, because I think it's tosh. So I'm Chris, this is the Old Geezer's Diary. If you like what I do, please click on like on YouTube. And also, if you want to see more of what I do, press on the subscribe button. If you click on the little bell logo next door to it, you will get notifications of when we're on next and what we upload. If you'd like to find me in other places on the internet, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter, and I've got my own little website, which is a place called Blogspot. It's called Old Geezer's Diary at Blogspot. And I'm Chris, this is the Old Geezer's Diary, and I will see you soon.